good, gang? How y'all feeling out there, gang? Love y'all. Appreciate everybody coming and checking me out on Billionaire Charlie I'm Already Rich YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for me, man. Thank y'all so much. Today, we got a beautiful guest, my amazing wife, Tori Williams, man, the author of Free Me. We need y'all to go to the description box right now and pick up that book and look at all these amazing shirts that we have created. Come to our store right now. We got all the links in the description. Thank you.
Well, within the last 6 years, I have lost 3 of my children. 2014, my 3-year-old twin daughter tragically died in a fight. 2017, my cousin and my oldest son was tragically shot down in the middle of the street, and I still haven't had any justice for him. But I know Carlton is going to get justice because this is like the Rodeo Drive of Chicago. There are cameras everywhere. This is supposed to have been the safest place to do exactly what he was doing, and that was shopping for his son.
With that being said, obviously, I understand the level of really anger about this false narrative you're saying about him. Obviously, he wasn't what he's being characterized as. What do you think the attack was about? Was it mistaken identity? What do you think that was about? The attack that claimed his life? I don't know.
I have no clue. I couldn't even answer that. Like, who's to say? Like, he was shopping. People envied him. People wanted him out the way. I've even heard it was a ransom put on him. So I don't know. But all I know, my son is not here anymore. Chicago love him.
Thank you.
Ms. Wigley, there's a big federal effort underway right now to address gun violence. They call it Operation Legend. They're trying to crack down on this. Do you think that's going to help the situation?
I'm sorry, I couldn't quite hear you, sir.
There's something called Operation Legend going on. It's a big federal effort to address gun violence in Chicago, especially retaliation shootings and the killing of young men in the street like happened to your son. Do you think the federal effort is what's needed to change things in Chicago?
I can't really answer that, but I thought they was here already.
Yeah. Would you like to see more people?
I don't know.
Because they were here.
Sorry, I hate to ask you for feedback, but did you say you lost 2 children?
Yes, within the last 6 years.
Can you tell us a little bit about what happened?
Like I just stated, in 2014.
This shit is crazy.
Well, everybody just seeing the clip, man. We just watched the FBG Duck clip of his mom. She had lost 3 kids in Chicago. One, her daughter, her twin, was burnt in the fire, and also Duck, both of her sons, was killed in the shootout. And we also just showed the video of the girl in Norfolk, Virginia, running over her husband after 18 years. I guess he cheated on her or whatever. And she put him down with the car, hit him with the bumper, man. That was crazy. Baby, how you feel about that?
Man, I'm going to keep saying the same thing I say on every video. We as a people have to continue to vocalize the fact that black lives won't matter until they matter to us. Now, if that had been, you know, someone of a different nationality or race, and they had done that same thing to that black man, y'all would literally be flipping Norfolk upside down. And I could not understand for the life of me how this girl ran this man over, came back around, spit on this man, threw a bumper on him. I don't care what he did. First of all, if old dude made you so mad after 18 years, you should have left after 10. I was in an abusive relationship before I married my loving husband now, and one thing I understand is that, you know, domestic violence goes both ways, but if you tired, you get out. You don't sit there and stay until you're ready to kill this man. And then people are saying she snapped. I'm like, nah, it looked way premeditated that you ran the man over, you stayed there, spit on him, nah, F him, hit him with the bumper. And then I'm looking at all of these people standing around watching her. Yo, I literally, even when I was younger, like, I don't fight no more, but when I was younger, I have never in my life stood back and let somebody just literally be brutalized like that. And I done been jumped myself before. I'm just saying, how all of y'all recording this type of stuff for clout? Like, y'all recording this, she just ran over this man, and yo, nobody walked over, put their body between hers. Like, yo, don't do that. What, you thought she was gonna jump back in the car and run all of y'all over? Like, y'all can't be serious. And the girl was like, well, I called the police before I got on live. I just could not for the life of me. I was appreciative to the guy who finally went over there when she threw the bumper. He was like, nah, you gotta stop, because I mean, literally, you gonna kill this man? You gonna kill this man because after 18 years he did something that you didn't like? Honestly, I feel like people are human, and I'm not making excuses for that man, because he may have been cheating with every girl in their neighborhood, but that don't mean that he should be. I don't know. Some people say that he lost his life. Some people say that he's in critical condition. I looked, and I kept looking, trying to find, you know, whether he lost his life, but I still don't believe that warrants her to become God and executioner for this man because she mad about something that he did. I just don't agree with that in no way, shape, or form. And I don't care about, like, what they try to when they play that video at her court hearing, she going to jail. And the unfortunate part about it is, even as people were saying things to her, she's like, nah, F him, not F him. You cannot tell me that this girl snapped. I had a friend of mine, a really close friend of mine, like, she was my friend, and like, right now, if I saw her, I would tell her she was dead wrong. She got upset at her wife, and this was right in Virginia as well. She got upset at her wife, went into the Walmart that her wife worked at, bought a gun and bullets in the Walmart her wife worked at, went outside the Walmart, called her wife, and when her wife walked out the store, she killed her. Dead in front of the Walmart. It was a big case, and I'm like, yo, bro, I do not I guess, because I've loved people with, like, my ex-husband, he was crazy, but I ain't never want him dead. And then my husband now says I'm just too kind, but I'm like, to kill a person, like, you literally couldn't let bygones be bygones and just go, like, you that angry that this person, I'm sorry, I couldn't understand it for the life of me. I literally feel like it was just ridiculous. I went on for like 7 minutes, but that was ridiculous, and I just can't. I really do want her to go to jail. I'm not the type of woman to be like, oh, well, she was so hurt. Nah, I really do want her to go to jail. I do.
So what did you think about the FBG Duck mother losing 3 kids in the same city? Could you still live in the city losing like 3 kids?
No.
You know what I mean? That was like a painful thing to look at. You know what I'm saying? A speech like that. You know what I mean? But like I said, with the whole car thing, man, I know it's a passion. That was a passion type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she's gonna try to claim insanity. She's gonna try to claim temporary insanity because, you know, with that Lover's Lane, there's a real thing. Y'all seen the movie Still Not Between Love and Hate? She's gonna try to plead that she went crazy and she just probably blacked out, couldn't see herself. She don't remember nothing from the moment she pulled up. I'm telling you, that's what she gonna do. Y'all mark my words, that's what she gonna say. She blacked out. It was a lover scorn, and she literally went insane and just killed him or ran him over.
Man, my whole thought with that is the color of the skin. Like, I mean, when you're black, they still throw the book at you. You know what I mean? So I feel like that whole situation was very, very bad, because I'm gonna tell you why. Because there's so many witnesses seeing her actually commit the crime and do what she did. So like, she won't have pretty much nobody on her side in the situation.
Well,
like
I'm not on her side.
I feel like you watch the whole video.
Yep.
And I seen a lot of people, they took out the graphic part of him flying in the air and hitting the ground and his head busting open like that. So they took out a lot of graphics, and I guess they banned people on the social media platforms that's trying to put the full video out. So I just guess that type of video, they're not trying to let it be on Instagram or Facebook. They're gonna try to ban it. You know what I mean? Because that's very, very, very unbelievable. You know what I mean? You can see his head gushing out blood. You know what I'm saying? So that lady really snapped out and went to a different place when she did that. But like I say, a lot of times in those relationships like that, those type of things be going on for a while, you know what I mean? But sometimes people can't take it, and then they just go the fuck off, you know what I mean? Because one of the things I always tell people, man, once a person reaches a certain age and they grow into those behaviors, a lot of times it's like a 2% chance, I always tell people, that the person changed and stopped cheating, stop doing drugs, or stop doing this. You know what I mean? They gotta have God on their side, and they gotta be willing to do it. You know what I mean? But like I say, a lot of times people say what they're gonna do, but they don't actually do it. And I guess she just said she had enough, and she went on to put that train on that man with that car. You know what I mean? But that's crazy, y'all. But yeah, babe, what else you got to say about it, babe? Like that whole event was crazy.
I don't know. I feel like whenever situations happen like that, just like with the George Floyd, I don't go from a place of race. I go from a place of humanity. I mean, that's just what I always been on. That's just me. I go from a place of humanity. And what I saw when I saw that was my own son, my oldest son. You know what I'm saying? He seemed like the type person that, after 18 years, probably be the one to be like, I'm just going my separate way, because I am. And I couldn't imagine nobody hitting my son on no video and yelling and screaming. Not at mine. Nope. I just couldn't. That's why when I saw that, I'm just like, nah, sis. If you went insane for that moment, I hope you stay in the insane asylum for the rest of your life. Because you don't need to be out, honey. You know what I'm saying? There's too much happening in the world today that might make you snap. And there's way too many cars. A car is a weapon. Why would you do that? Like, that was just horrible. And then that man went to his demise like that on camera in front of all the people. That just disturbed my spirit. So, one thing I am going to say, because I am still God-fearing, you know what I'm saying? I pray for her soul, because her mind had to be completely gone. And I pray for that man, because right now they're still listing him in critical condition. And some say that he passed away, but I haven't read that yet from any of the news casting things. So if he is still fighting for his life, we pray that he make it, because that's just horrible, man. Horrible.
Yeah, man, that was like an unbelievable sight to see something like that, to be going grocery shopping or whatever in the shopping center and see somebody flip in the air like that, and then that be an accident. Somebody actually coming with a bumper to slap you upside the head with it and spit on you. You know what I mean? The utmost disrespectful thing a person can do. You know what I mean?
And then she sat on the police car. When the police pulls up, and she walks around, doubles back, leans on the police car like whatever. Like, no regard for that man's life. That man literally made you that mad. I mean, he had to been beating the heck out of her every day, and she found. I mean, we must not have saw the part of the video where he must have pulled a gun on her a few minutes before that and threatened her life and say he was going to shoot her if she didn't do something, and she had no other choice. Like, we really missing the part of the video where he literally was about to cap her in that parking lot, and he was like, yeah, girl, I told you I would take your life. And she just sat there in the car and said, you know what, it's either my life or his. We missed that, because what I saw was her straight up like, F him, I don't care about him. So,
well, I guess the beginning of the video, he ain't see her, and he flew in the air pretty much. You know what I mean? And hit his skull on the concrete. You know what I mean? Can you imagine what land you be in? Disney World, Walt Disney, you just be in another planet at that point. And just, you could tell he was like paralyzed from that point, because he wasn't moving at all. You know what I mean? And to be out like that and blood squirting out your head is very, 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 very gruesome. You know what I mean? I'm just like, wow, that had to been some type of hate, that rage beyond. You know what I mean? Like somebody just did something vicious to her. You know what I mean? To get caught like that red-handed and her snapping like that is It's unbelievable, man.
And then it was like a child out there. Somebody kept yelling, "Get the child, get the child." Who the kid is that? Get that kid back from there. And I'm like, yeah.
She probably was lurking the whole time, probably seeing the text in his phone or something like that.
Yeah.
And she probably was on it. And she was like, oh yeah, I know where you're going to be at. And caught his ass coming out of the store or something and flipped him. You know what I mean? Because they say he was flying in the air and it hit the concrete. And you could tell he wasn't moving at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was really out.
And
you know what I mean?
Continued on, like, and hitting him like that. It was just too much.
Man, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, they saying he in critical. Some people say he already passed, but some people say critical condition. You know what I mean? We hope, you know what I mean, if he can get well and be back. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what condition he gonna be in when he come back, but it'd be better.
After his brain being split like that, and I mean, you know, it's gonna be swelling. Like, that's just, man, I feel for that man. I do. We're praying for him and his family. That's all I can say. Like, we're praying for him and his family, because I know no mother wants to hear that. No, I hope he, oh man, I don't even know if he got kids. Like, I was looking it up all day, and the only thing that they're showing right now is Bashira Tripp. We know her name, Bashira Tripp. Last name Tripp. Yeah, she a dang on Tripp, all right.
Yeah, I just seen D.L. Hughley play the end of the clip there. I mean, I guess they banning the front of the clip. You know what I'm saying? Because man, I know that probably kind of fucked everybody up to see that. You know what I mean? Walk out and see somebody flying in the air like that. You know what I'm saying? This lady was enraged, man. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't see the.
But like I said, they say it's a thin line between love and hate, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that lady on that movie was crazy than a motherfucker, man.
It sure is a thin line. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate to the regard, like, at this point we're seeing so many things happen. Like, a friend of mine that reposted the video, like, her caption on the video was, "We thought COVID was going to be the issue this year." We have seen so much tragedy this year, and you would think, I don't know, a lot of the reasons why they have us going back to school right now is because COVID isolates people enough to where they are getting depressed or whatever the case may be. And maybe in this particular incident, it might be directly correlated with that. Like, you know, I know once we all ended up being home and all under the same roof, we really saw what we were made of when it came to our kids, because we're used to them going to school. So maybe this exposed it for her, because she actually had to spend the last 3 months with this dude and realize he ain't love her. I don't know. But it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
It's a different type of intensity when you're around somebody 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So you gotta grasp everything. And she probably picked up on things that she wasn't seeing before.
Yep.
That she was working and stuff like that. But man, I'm glad y'all came in and joined the show, man. I thank all of y'all out there. I appreciate the love.
Yeah. Love y'all.